All right, May the 10th.
Saturday.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good.
That's amazing. You look great.
You look good. Did you
Thanks.
just get a haircut?
I did, yeah.
It's nice.
Lisa fixed me up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always good to have a hairdresser you can count on.
Yeah.
What do you got going on here?
Well, how was your week? Do I even ask?
More like, how wasn't my week? Oh, battling thunderstorms.
Yeah, we had him here.
Yeah.
And you were flying.
We were flying. Yeah, we were flying, and we had a big one going into Harlingen. And let's just say one of the passengers said, "Take that, Katy Perry," when he got off the plane.
I don't understand it.
Well, there was this line of thunderstorms that we had to basically fly through it because ATC was understaffed, air traffic control, so they had one person handling the inbounds and the outbounds.
Oh no.
In Houston, yeah, it was really bad. Oh, yeah, no, it was really bad. In fact, there was a rumor, and that while I was talking to my coworker, and he had just gotten a text message from his friend that they had just left out of Washington Dulles, and apparently they lost radio communication, but air traffic control, and they were headed for Charlotte. And I said, well, did the plane go lost comms, or did ATC go lost comms? And he was saying that, well, it's possible that ATC went lost comms.
It was on the news.
Yeah, like Newark, right?
Yeah.
And if it's happening in Newark, maybe it's happening everywhere else. So, yeah, kind of wild. But we, so ATC was overwhelmed. So instead of doing that really fine, like, vectoring around the weather, and there was really no vectoring around the weather. It was because of the fact that it was a solid line, multiple solid lines.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah. So we got up as high as we could in altitude, and then we flew over the line, basically.
Wow.
But for that, like, 5 to 10 minutes that we're going through it.
Turbulence. Oh no. The poor passengers.
Yeah, it's just sad, but, like, because they expect just a nice ride.
Yeah.
And then they get rocked. And it's almost like one of those episodes where, everybody's like, ah.
That's a 1 star.
It's a 1 star ride. I made the joke that I think nowadays most of the passengers that I think a lot of people did get rocked with the incidents that we had back in February, because I did notice a decline in ridership, passenger count, and I think part of it is that and fallout from those incidents. And then I also am a little I also think facetiously that the remaining passengers that are riding along, they have like a little bit of a thrill seeker aspect to them. Like they're like, yeah, like the remaining passengers that we have, it's like they're expecting the ride.
They're like, I don't need to go to Disney.
Exactly, yeah, they get the free ride, and then there might even be like that morbid aspect where they're like, well, if I die, my family's taken care of. So there might be people like actually riding along, like hoping they get taken out, so the family gets taken care of, like
Put in that life insurance policy.
Yeah, exactly. Just get a life insurance policy and just start riding Delta. Ooh, I might need to edit that one out.
They'll be like, wait, what?
Not good. Anyway, but yeah, so we started coming into Harlingen, and then we ended up having a race of thunderstorm coming in, and then I just kind of like said my prayers, and then the storm turned south, and then we were able to land.
So it made a little dip in the hole where you could just go through.
Yeah, it was headed right for Harlingen. It was McAllen, Texas, and it was tracking to the northeast towards Harlingen. And then right when we got there, it turned south, and then we were able to land. And apparently, it was a pretty violent storm system. The thing is that I wanted to try to get in because if we, because the weather was culminating everywhere. So they had filed Brownsville as an alternate, and then we couldn't go to Brownsville, so they filed Corpus as an alternate, and then we really couldn't get into Corpus, but then they put like an hour of fuel on us so we could just fly around and hold. But I didn't really want to fly around and hold for an hour, because what happens is that we were on min rest. So yeah, you can fly around for an hour, but then it cuts it to your rest time. Yeah. So your best bet is just to get in there, so you can land it, so you can get your rest.
And hopefully all the passengers will be happy to have landed.
Well, they are, of course. I mean, yeah, of course they're going to land. I mean, it's not like they're not going to
Either way, right?
Either way.
They're gonna land.
Either way, they're gonna land.
Gravity.
Yeah. So, what do we got going on here? Apparently, this has been causing quite a stir.
It has been causing quite a stir, just because. So we went to just spontaneously go to Harwin Drive.
Yeah.
And Harwin's known for wholesalers.
Right.
So if you have a small business, you tend to go to this particular stretch of road. It's a stretch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's many businesses that accustomed to small businesses.
Right.
So if you need a business card, there's a place that you can create business cards. If you need logo T-shirts for your company, they have that as well. Embroideries, they have that. Electronics,
Mm-hmm.
stopped by an electronics store there.
Yeah.
And then accessories.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I remember Harwin Drive. Anybody who's familiar with that, I think any city that's close to a port city is going to have that area. I think in Los Angeles it was called the Fashion District,
Mm-hmm.
but the Houston version of the Fashion District is called Harwin Drive. And unlike the Fashion District in Los Angeles, you don't have a bunch of homeless encampments, so you can actually go, you can shop and
without getting bothered
accosted. Yeah. And but essentially the stuff comes in from China, and it goes to the stores,
Mm-hmm.
but then you get a lot of it just basically falls off the back of a truck.
Yeah.
And then it ends up on Harwin Drive. So you can go to a lot of these places and you can get a lot of the off-brand tools that you would buy at Harbor Freight, but you can just get it in Harwin off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you go to Harbor Freight or you go to Home Depot, there's advantages to going there because they'll have their credit lines, they'll have their availability, you can do online ordering.
You can do returns.
You can do returns, and that's the benefit when you really start shopping with like Orange Store, Blue Store type of places. But if you're just like feeling lucky, you can just go to Harwin.
Right.
And then maybe you'll just find that stuff sitting on a card table somewhere, and
Yes.
then you just pick it up on the cheap.
Yes.
Or maybe not as much on the cheap now with the tariffs.
Right. So I just wanted to see, and we just wanted to see what was going on with the tariffs and how it's affecting the stores, these particular stores. So I remember going years ago, and it was mostly like accessory shops and then like bead shops that I would go to, and they're fairly like affordable.
Mm-hmm.
They were below what you would pay at Joann's or Hobby Lobby or Michael's for crafting. So I went there years ago and I picked up a whole bunch of stuff. And then, so it's been years since I've been back. So I wanted to see what the prices were like.
Right.
And I've noticed some of these accessories that I picked up, they seem like the prices that they would sell at a regular retail store
Mm-hmm.
before the tariffs.
Right.
So that means once it gets to the actual store, this is probably marked up a little bit more now.
Right.
So this keychain, the key ring, was $345,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm thinking at a retail store, it's probably about $10 now or $8,
Right.
maybe doubled, right?
Yeah.
So is it a better buy right now to go to these wholesalers
Mm-hmm.
and pick it up yourself, or do you just wait until like prices come back down again?
I see. Well, I think with anything, it's like timing, right? With collectibles, I mean, when people want them, they want them. Like,
Right.
we're not exactly buying a car here, right? So this is something with somebody with a certain budget, and they wanted some shopping therapy,
Mhm.
right? They want like a little bit of bling, they want something memorable, maybe a gift, so they're gonna buy it. Now, I don't think they're gonna really try to like something like this. I don't think you really want to try to price the bottom of the market for it, right? You're gonna see it, and I think it just comes to a matter of like in this case, it's $345,
And it comes in different flavors.
and it comes in different flavors. Yeah.
So you have pink, blue. This is supposed to be Hello Kitty,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not branded as Hello Kitty, so it's one of those that's the fake ones.
Yeah, it's towing the line.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
got the purple, red.
Uh huh.
So they're still affordable. So if you're gonna, have a gathering or a goodie bag,
Right.
it's under $5. So get a whole bunch, put it all together, and then give it as gifts.
Right.
I'm sure some people would buy these and then sell it or a little bit higher price.
Yeah. Well, we did look on eBay, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are listed on eBay.
Yeah.
For like $13.
Yeah.
$14.
Yeah.
So people are getting them and marking them up by like $10, right? Or it could actually be the manufacturer themselves or the person at a warehouse that has them, right?
Yeah.
And they marked them up. Oh, that's adorable.
So the
we should like hold it closer to the camera, maybe, or maybe like get that detail. Or actually, why don't we get your cell phone and then why don't we start a video on the cell phone? I'll just like overlay it.
Overlay it.
Yeah.
Or the iPad.
Yeah, we can do the iPad, but yeah. So just lay it and then flip up the screen.
Okay.
Do the front facing. There you go. Okay, here we go. There you go. Hey, what's going on? All right, there you go. So I'll overlay this.
All right.
So cool. So there we go. So we have the
Kuromi.
Oh, that's adorable.
For the Hello Kitty.
Right.
And then the original Hello Kitty.
Okay.
And then just a random black kitty.
Mm-hmm.
And a flower.
Right.
So these are things you could put either on a keychain or on your purse.
Right.
And leading into that, we have the mini bags.
So those apparently made a big stir, right? That made a big commotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not $3.45. These are actually probably like $14.95.
Well, they're getting up there, right?
Right.
And they're probably going to be more up there once the tariffs.
Well, I think it already kicked in because I have a friend. She bought one online for like $6 something, and when I went back online to look at it, it's the same price as what I paid for it. So they've already marked it up.
All right.
The wholesalers already marked it up.
Gotcha.
And I didn't know what I was buying, but it just looked cute, right?
Right.
So I bought some random ones, and I was told these are miniature Birkin bags.
Right.
And I figured these can be our inspirational products.
Yeah.
So if you can't afford a $30,000 Birkin bag, you buy a mini one to like manifest. A bigger
like a
one
dream
for
board,
later.
right? Yeah. No, that's totally cool. Like, I think there's like, well, you said there's a big movement like miniatures right now, right?
Yes, the mini verse is very, very popular right now among adults, among children, and they're pretty much like mystery boxes.
Yeah.
They come in a little eggshell looking thing, and you don't know what you're gonna get. So Target has a whole aisle full of mystery boxes or mystery goods, all different kinds.
Yeah.
So if you get into it, I heard the problem is you collect so much of it now, you don't know what to do with it.
Right.
And you have duplicates. And I figure if you have...
Well, that sounds like something I'm going through right now.
Right? So...
That sounds strangely... That hits really close to home.
I think the whole purpose is so that you interact with other people to be able to do trades and swaps.
Yeah. So instead of like trying to like have the monopoly and be like that one person that owns every single version of it, right? Or like have that mythical collection where you have one copy of each one. You instead force interaction because you're saying, hey, like it's like almost like a economy in a way. Like, hey, I don't have this, but I could use, but we could trade.
Yeah.
And then you can use that one for a while, and I'll use this one for a while, and then we could trade it back. You know? Yeah. And I think it works as long as people don't try to go into like the economy of it or like what is it, like the finance pro part of it? Like, oh, it's all mine, and I'll I'm the market now.
Right.
You know?
So the way I figured it out though is if you wanted the individual set, what you do is, so let's say at Target there's a case.
Right.
And there's supposed to be maybe like 5 different products.
Yeah.
So if it's all in there, there's going to be one set at least in there. And actually there's probably like 2 sets.
Now when you say set, what do you mean by set?
So let's say these are the only 4 that's in a mystery box. Or the mystery eggshell.
Right.
And if it comes in a case, this all together. Right. But you don't know which one they are, you can kind of gauge it to see how much are in a case. So if there's 4 here, let's say it's a 8 or 12 per case.
Yeah.
You get the first 4. You pick out the first 4 because it's very likely those are the unique ones.
Oh, okay.
So,
if not, I see.
Yeah.
So you get the front-facing ones.
Yeah.
You get the ones closest to you.
Or
the ones that they put on the pedestal, basically.
Right. So if you're gonna spend the money anyways, picking individually, might as well buy the case.
Yeah.
So at least you know there's gonna be 4 of these.
Right. Okay.
And then the rest are gonna be duplicates.
Okay. Interesting,
right?
Yeah.
So, but people tend to just buy one because maybe they're kind of expensive.
So what you could do also. So when you see something like this, oh man, it almost feels like they made it out of the same thing they make the bags out of.
It's fake.
That feels hype. I don't know bags. This is really cool.
It's very tiny.
How many of these did you get?
So I got 4.
Those are them?
Yeah, but these 2, the one with the little little ribbons, these were the $14.95. They were a little bit on the pricier side.
Right.
And I think because there really are Birkin bags with this exact style.
Okay.
So what people I think tend to do is if they have a Birkin, they probably could just buy one of these and attach it to their Birkin.
The real Birkin, yeah. Kind of like when people have cars and then they buy a little model car and then they put it on the dashboard of the real car and they're like, hey, I got a car, so I can put the car in the car while I ride in my car. The car dealership.
I actually did that with your Fiat.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Your old Fiat.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I never gave it to you.
Oh, no.
So, because it was never in the white color. So
oh, that's right.
It came in blue, came in red.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to find a white with a black rack top.
So I plan to paint it white and then give it to you. But then you traded it in. So
oh, no.
I didn't know. I have a few of those cars.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Maybe I could sell it online and someone who has that
well,
car.
I mean, we got the eBay store we need to set up, so we can talk about the things that we're gonna sell on eBay. And here we go, the podcast.
You actually sold something too.
Yeah, I gave it away. And what I was thinking was, I was like, okay, there's gonna be a bidding war for it. It's gonna get way overbid. But then it didn't quite work out that way.
Yeah.
I ended up giving it away. But that's okay. You know what? I actually got it in return because I then ordered a mystery box of cards. And the quality of the cards that I got were, I think, in the same value of of what I gave away or ended up getting way overvalued.
Okay.
So I gave away something totally undervalued. I don't know what was the right term. Overvalued, undervalued. Anyway, I gave away something undervalued that I could have gotten double for, and then I ended up getting something that was overvalued for what So it made up for it.
Okay.
It's kind of like that manifestation, right?
Yeah.
You put into it, you get back, and so generosity goes a long way.
Yeah.
For sure.
You made someone very happy.
You make somebody's day good, and then somebody makes your day good.
Yeah.
And I think there's definitely something about economy that works that way. It's like that hidden hand where I think at the most basic level, somebody tries to get something for cheap, and then they try to resell it double, and then they're like, "Ha, I got it. You don't have it. If you want it, this is what you're gonna pay."
Yeah.
And then what are they really marking up? They're marking the convenience, and they're marking the fact that they were there first.
Right.
So when you take bags like this little Birkin bag. Now, we have the luxury of living in Houston, being able to go to Harwin and pick them up. However, if you live in, let's say, Kansas City, Missouri, or something like that, or something that's landlocked, that doesn't have a port, that's not going to have a Harwin, that's not going to have a bunch of Birkin bags like that, what do?
You have to go online.
You got to buy them online.
Yeah.
You got to buy them on eBay.
And it's double or triple the price, and you pay for shipping.
Yeah. So. And I don't know if we talked about it, but, with these tariffs starting to kick in, we could quite be in this type of new reality now where a lot of the money is going to start going inward, where everybody's going to start digging into okay, what do we have? And, what do we have in our rooms? What do we have just kind of stored away that somebody else needs?
Right. I think that may come to a point right now, no. Because the products are available, people still have money to spend. Even though people are a little bit more conservative, so instead of buying 10 pencils or 10 of these bags, they'll buy one. And maybe that's the control part that we're trying to get into. But yeah, I mean, do we really want to dig into what's going on with the tariffs? Like what my theory is?
You mentioned something this week that I thought was really interesting about the tariffs.
Yes.
And I actually kind of agree. I didn't think of it that way, but I think you might be right. And since it's going to be a big thing that's going to be hitting, because I think we're just really where we're at with the tariffs right now is I think we're like at the equivalent of, you know, the surf about to crest the beach, and then we haven't gotten hit by the wave yet.
Yeah.
You know, this is just the first trickling of it. Like everybody's talking about it, everybody kind of feels it a little bit, but we haven't quite manifested it.
Yeah.
And,
so.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think?
So it just came to me. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah, you talked
on my
about
way
it.
to work, and so everybody's wondering why are these tariffs hitting, and why is it certain countries that's coming into the U.S. It's some of it's 10%, some of it's 25%, some of it's like 100. What, 25 for China?
Well, I think China's like at 125 or 160 right now.
Yeah. So I started thinking about all those years where you have different countries that specialize in certain manufacturing. So Japan may have rice, I don't know. You know, India might have something else, and Thailand might have something else. But I think what was happening over the years before probably we were even born was their specialty was kind of stolen from them.
Right.
So if that was their main export, so let's say this is Japan's main export, right? You can only get in Japan, but somehow someone got a hold of this and made like a whole bunch of copies of it for a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So now,
well, that's going to happen anytime you actually send your design to China to get it manufactured. If China has a monopoly on the manufacturing, you may have the patent on something here, but like we talked about with the past couple of podcasts, you can make like let's say you're making these bags, right? You can make 10 or 20, right? And then you can stay up late at night, you know, lovingly hand stitching. But then if you have mass orders, you're only going to China. And then you're going to get your order. And then somebody else is going to get something just like this. Because they're going to have everything. They're going to have designs and molds. And if they don't respect the patent, or they're counting on the fact that you're going to go after them, or you have to enforce your patent. Like somebody said, a patent doesn't really protect your stuff. All a patent does is protect your work in the capacity in which you're able to enforce it.
Okay. So that's what's been happening over the years is things have been taken away from certain countries that they specialize in, and now everyone's flocking to the lower cost. So where did it all go? Like where do people flock to buy their stuff? Happen to be China.
Right.
Because they do mass productions of, you know, all this that one little person that's doing all this could take like days to do. And, you know, as consumers, we're like, well, I want 10 of these. And it's because I could get 10 of these from China, even though it costs one to get it from that individual who created it. Yeah.
So eventually people are just going to go for the copies instead of being going for the authentic thing.
Cares.
And nobody cares.
Yeah.
So you think that what Trump's doing with the tariffs is he's allowing the countries to take back their own IP.
Yes.
Okay.
And so let that happen for a while, and then things will start to like go, I guess, even out a little bit.
Right.
And now other countries can thrive.
Okay. Well, that does kind of make sense because that's pretty much like kind of what he's trying to do with. That's what he talked about with America, right? Like he's trying to bring Apple back to the United States. He's trying to bring he's like, no, we're gonna build them here. Like it's an American technology. Like we're gonna build the batteries here. We're gonna build the microchips here. Mm-hmm. He's really big about the microchips. He really wants to bring all that stuff back over here. You know.
Yeah.
There was a big problem with like back doors in the processors and stuff like that a few years ago. I don't want to get like too off into it, but you know the thing is that like when your manufacturing moves overseas, they can do stuff with your product that you can't account for. You know, they're not inspecting it. They can substitute materials. They can put less inferior stuff in it. There's a lot of things going on that you can't control, and that's it. And I think they're done.
Yeah.
They're done. They're done with the lies. They're done with they're done with the disrespect of people's intellectual property, and it stops. And it's
actually happening.
And it's actually happening. Yeah.
I mean, consumers might take a hit on some of the things because there's some things that they really need. So
well, I just dealt with it now. Yeah, because like my brother's here and he's doing some work on the house here, and you know, so chargers, right? We all need them. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, traveling is an art, so you bring somebody a helper and he's missing his charger. My brother's missing the charger for his watch. He said, "Hey, do you got any chargers?" So I had this Anchor charging, and they don't even make it anymore. So it's a simultaneous charger and battery. Mm-hmm. So it's a 5,000 milliamp battery, but it has the 110 charger. So you can plug it in to the wall, and then you can charge your phone off of it, and then you can charge the battery in it too.
Oh wow!
They don't make them anymore.
Really?
Yeah. They don't. You can still get Anchor battery packs, but the whole like unique 110 charger battery pack charger combination, they don't make those anymore. And I have them, and I love them, and I lost it, so I bought another one. It was $100, and I bought it.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to buy it from me, or he wants to use it, so I let him use it, and he says, "Hey, can I buy it from you?" I said, "Yeah, sure, man. It's $100." And I showed him Amazon. It gone up $10, $110.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so like even these like little conveniences like the chargers and stuff like that, and I think that's a big thing, like all the stuff. So I say, hey, you know, stock up on your iPhone chargers, stock up on your, you know, stock up on those cords, because that might actually become big money.
And nowadays you have different cords for different devices. Mm-hmm. Before it used to be like one cord for all the devices, and now it's just like no.
Yeah, the universal charging standard. That's what they're trying to go for. So anyway, well, that's cool. So I love these bags. They look great. I think everything's good.
I have a feeling people are gonna want these.
Yeah.
So they may be giveaways.
Yeah, they may be giveaways. Yeah. Well, I think there's something good with that. Like, it goes back to what I said, put it out there, and then maybe you'll get it back to the universe. Mm-hmm. But they're adorable.
But if you like art, so this can be like art as well.
They're amazing.
You get a few of these, and then put them up around the shelves.
Yeah.
Makes like a mini store. Mini Birkin store.
It's a, what do they call it? It's a collection of items that come together to create a vibe.
Yeah.
It's like
I have a mini
assortment of random items that come together to create a vibe. So, all right, well, very good. Well, that seems like a pretty good podcast. Yeah. Are we good on this one?
I think we're good on this one. I think people will actually be interested.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. It's all about that marketability.
You can contact me where to get these.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay.
Bye.
See ya.